the humble bumblebee, collecting nectar and pollen, which they mix together back at the nest to feed the larvae and the queen. By doing this, they also spread pollen between flowers, which is very helpful for those of us who like to eat food. They play an important role in the food chain. Bumblebees can be found throughout the Northern Hemisphere, as well as South America. Their nests are very hard to spot, but this spring I found one of their nests in my garden. Here is the nest. It's about 8 inches or 20 centimeters across. It doesn't look like much, just a pile of dead grass. But in a time lapse, a lot of movement becomes apparent. The colony is formed by a single queen and can be made up of 50 to 400 bees on average. In early spring, the queen picks a spot, builds some wax cells, and lays her eggs that were fertilized last year. The eggs will hatch female workers who will take care of feeding the young and taking care of the nest, much like honeybee workers. They feed the young nectar for carbohydrates and pollen for protein. They are building wax pots to store food in. As the colony grows, the female workers lay unfertilized eggs, which develop into male drones. Only the queen can lay fertilized eggs that mature into workers and new queens. Since the colony does not last over the winter, bumblebees do not store honey the way honeybees do, but they are very good pollinators, and since 1987, they have been used extensively in food production. You can see a lot of activity right here. The workers are building and filling wax pots with food, as well as some for the queen to lay more eggs in. You can see how busy they are around the wax area. The female workers live for about 2 to 4 weeks, and the male drones 1 to 2 weeks. The only purpose of the male drones is to mate with a queen. Queens live up to a year as they hibernate over the winter. Now the wax pots are a bit exposed as they are starting to finish their work. The nest is now coming to its end. Most of the pots are empty now. A bird stopped by to look for a snack. Eventually the bees leave, and the queens, now fertilized, will find their winter hibernation spot to wait until next spring to start it all again. Here's the wax that the bees left behind. You can see the empty pots where the queen laid her eggs, as well as where food was stored. The humble bumblebee, going about its work for our benefit. Always happy to see these guys around the garden. Thanks for watching.